Welcome to the unboxing and first impressions of the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 8. Now, the people from UK call it Z Fold 8. This is the new Fold 8, and it's not exactly a successor to the Z Fold 7 because that will be succeeded by the Z Fold 8 Ultra. Okay, this is a brand new passport style or notebook style Galaxy Z Fold. And let's get in the box, see what comes in the box, set it up, and have our first impressions. So I have what they're calling the cream color. So we're gonna get in there and see what that looks like. So unboxing experience is pretty standard. Just take off these two traps like that, turn it over, and then pick up the lid. There you go. So it's the usual. You can see this is the cream color and it looks absolutely stunning. Now, before we look at that, let's first of all see what else comes in the box. As usual, there's no charging brick. There is no earphones or earbuds. That's been the case for a few years now, so it shouldn't come as a surprise to anyone. But we do have a SIM ejector tool. And then we have the charging cable and some paperwork, and that's all. Okay, so it's a Type-C to Type-C cable in there, nothing else. Let's have a look at the phone itself. And as you can see, it has that wide aspect ratio. That's why some people are actually calling it the Fold 8 wide. That's a first look at that screen and that almost invisible crease. Now, I haven't folded it even once, so maybe when I fold it a couple of times, we're gonna re-examine that crease. But as you can see, it's almost non-existent. They've done a very good job with that crease. Also, at the back, you'll notice one camera is missing from the previous Z Fold 7, but that's available on the Z Fold 8. So I'm going to explain what's going on there. So that's what the phone looks like. You can see it has that passport style shape. That's what it looks like when it's off and folded, and when unfolded, that's what it looks like. And it's much easier to fold and unfold it because Samsung have added a little gap right there, as you can see, which makes it easier for you to just put in your finger there and unfold this phone. Very light as well. I've read it's about 201 grams and it just feels natural to hold, and it's going to be easy to reach most of the corners. Not all the corners because I have small hands relatively, but it's a different proposition. And I feel like Samsung is aiming at the iPhone Fold, which is coming out later this year. They would know that this is probably what the iPhone Fold is going to look like, and they just wanted to get ahead of Apple with this. Anyway, let me turn it on, quickly set it up, and we can have some first impressions of this phone. There you go. So I'm all set up, and there's your first look at this phone. And I have to say, it's refreshing. It looks really, really nice. It feels good in the hand. It feels secure when you hold it, even with small hands like mine. And it does feel good, I have to be honest. And I think this is what foldables should have always been. And I'm glad we've actually come to this form factor. And this looks like it's going to be the form factor, especially when Apple released their own foldable and it's this form factor, which I will think Samsung will know because they do supply them with their displays. So this is nice. So at the front, you now get a clearer picture of that 5.5-inch cover display with an unconventional 10 by 16 aspect ratio. It gets very, very bright, up to 300 nits of brightness, so it's going to be much more visible than the Galaxy Z Fold 7, even when you're outdoors. It has a 428 pixel per inch, that's a pixel density, so it's much sharper than the Z Fold 7. And then now we open that notebook style inner display or main display, as most of you like to call it, and that's what you get. It's interesting. So it's actually a perfect 4:3 aspect ratio, and just like the cover display, it's called the foldable LTPO AMOLED. Now, of course, the cover display is not foldable, but they are both LTPO AMOLED with up to 120 Hz of refresh rate and HDR10 plus. And this one too gets up to 3000 nits of peak brightness. This inner one is actually 7.6 inches from corner to corner. So when you play a YouTube video like this one, for instance, this is a 4:3 aspect ratio YouTube video. If I put it in full screen, it just takes over the entire screen. Just look at that. No black bars on the sides. Let's try another one. You can actually see before you put it in full screen, we have black bars on the sides, but let's put it in full screen to just take advantage of this full 4:3 perfect aspect ratio. Now, some apps, understandably, are going to look weird, at least until they get updated, and they're not able to take advantage of that wide screen. But on the cover display, things seem to get a little bit better, as you can see. So it's generally not perfect, especially for most of the apps. Now for the Samsung UI, which is One UI 9 on top of Android 17, most of the stuff is going to work. But for apps, these are third-party companies, and they need to tweak their apps to sort of take advantage of this new passport style or this wide style foldable. Anyway, so those are my first impressions, and at least in terms of the crease. Actually, now with the phone on, you can barely see that crease. And then the other thing is this phone, like I'd mentioned, one of the cameras is missing. So we have the missing 3x telephoto, which was there in the Z Fold 7. We now have an upgraded 50 megapixel wide angle and a main shooter, which was previously 200 megapixels in the Z Fold 7. It's now 50 megapixels. Now, of course, I'm going to test that camera out in the full review, so we can actually see if it's actually a worse camera or it's just the numbers that are looking down. This one is actually extremely thin, probably just slightly thinner than the Z Fold 7. Overall, I like it. So I'm gonna put my main SIM card inside this phone. I'm gonna use it for a couple of days, and then I'm gonna give you my full review of this phone. Meanwhile, I'll continue making tutorials, tips and tricks on how to take advantage of this phone in this new aspect ratio. Thanks for watching. Good luck.